Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I am Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Dales.
Collectively, we are the Office Blokes.
Yes, we are.
True,
Most
factual
popular
sti-
Office Blokes in the office. You should have said that. What's wrong
No, I
with
was
you?
going to avoid talking about popular Office Blokes, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I didn't go there, Mike.
I remember that poll. Do you?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah, funnily enough.
I don't remember it. So some weirdo took over our YouTube and just put a weird, skewed the result. It was bots. It was Russian troll farms.
It was your mum.
Voting for you guys.
Yeah.
Ouch, ouch. Right then, most popular cars in every US state.
Ooh.
This would be an interesting
Wow.
one because you'd think like rural or more semi-rural is going to be more trucks.
Pickups.
In
Got to be, hasn't it?
California, it's probably going to be like Teslas and
Convertibles.
Yeah.
I can see it being a lot of like. There's probably incentives for green energy and all that sort of stuff in
I'm
places
sure
like
there is some
California.
places, isn't there? Yeah.
Have you got any guesses? Like, where's muscle cars? It's going to be like Chicago, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
That's got to be the home of muscle
It's
cars.
New York. What's it in New York? Is it the Escalades or something?
Escalades.
I mean,
Yeah.
gee,
Escalade.
how many of those is there?
Escalade.
Gee, absolutely millions of them.
Yeah.
Is there?
Uber.
Yeah.
Ubers, mate.
Are they?
Uber Black.
Couldn't believe how many I saw. There's absolutely
most.
tons of them.
Yeah,
Nice
'cause
cars.
most New Yorkers that live in Manhattan don't drive,
No.
do they?
No.
It just wouldn't be worth it.
Yeah.
I'm going with that. And who's going to have the most Winnebagos and stuff?
It's got to be like, I don't think that's a car though, is it?
It is just a picture of like a minibus there. That's what
like
makes
a
it.
okay.
minibus, yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, let's go for it. So, most popular cars in every US state.
Have you ever wondered what's the most popular car in each state in America? Or better yet, what's the most distinctive car in each state?
Connecticut will be like minivans, won't it?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Somewhere a
That'd
bit
be
more out.
Connecticut, no minivan. Connecticut, like a people carrier.
Ah,
What we
right.
call over here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
minivan, they call them over there.
Because if you were to take a list of the most popular cars in each state in the US, the map would look something like this. Pretty boring, right? That being said, what
F-150s.
car was the most distinctive in each state? What model of car did, say, California buy far more often than any other state in the Union? In this video, we'll use data from a study published by Popular Mechanics that investigates which car was the most distinctive
That's
in
a
each
nice
state,
car.
along with
Yeah,
the
it's
alright,
state
isn't it?
registration
Put mine on them.
statistics. So
It'd look nicer in white, like a kind of off-white-ish.
Yeah,
More
I think
white.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
without further ado, let's discuss America's unofficial state cars. Starting off with Alabama, the Kia Forte comes in at
What?
number 1. With an MSRP of $18,000, the Kia Forte sells at 286% of the national average. In Alaska, the 27
Is that the Kia Ceed over here?
Not sure.
It
Not
looks
well up on the
similar
keys,
to the
must admit,
Ceed.
but could be.
That was a curveball though. Alabama, I thought it's got to be trucks or
Yeah.
I think it's, what did he say? It's the most popular car by sales.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think the F-150, it's like the amount of them that have been sold in the States is some ridiculous
Yeah,
number,
yeah.
isn't it? So that probably would win everywhere if it wasn't for these.
This is Alaska, isn't it? What's
Yeah.
that, Toyota?
Yeah.
No, it's a Subaru.
Subaru, is it? Yeah.
Forte sells at 286% of the national average. In Alaska, the $27,000 Subaru WRX sells at 341% of the U.S. national average. In Arizona, the Fiat 500L, going for $22,000, sells at 238% of the national average, while the Fiat 500 sells at 1.7 times the national average. In Arkansas, the $34,000 Sierra 1500 is the most popular
go.
vehicle
More
sold.
like it, isn't
In
it?
California, the Tesla Model S, retailing
Yeah.
at
Said
$74,500, has more than 3 times the market share of its national average.
I'm not like
Wow.
I think it'd be cool to drive around in one for a bit because they are supposed to be rapid. The
Yeah,
Teslas,
they are
aren't
fast,
they?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not sold on owning an electric car.
Me neither.
I've kind of
Not at the
backtracked on
moment.
it a little bit. I don't think
Yeah.
it's the future.
Someone said in the comments a while back that they make noise in the in California. Certain cars make noise, the electric cars.
Yeah,
So I guess they've got like some kind of technology in them that makes them sound like they've got an engine in it.
yeah.
But it's a bit fake then, isn't it? It's like when you had a BMX and you stuck a thing in your spoke to
Yeah.
make it go like...
A car, didn't
I've,
it? Yeah.
I've got a feeling that might be more to do with safety.
Yeah.
So pedestrians or
Yeah,
people know
yeah.
it's actually coming sort of thing
Yeah.
because they're really off-putting sometimes when you hear them, aren't they? Or don't hear them. They're just going... It's like, yeah.
It's weird, isn't
just
it?
not for me.
Yeah. No,
No.
same here.
I mean, the fast ones are ridiculously fast, though, aren't they? Teslas.
Yeah.
Electric vehicles in general are popular in California thanks to its zero-emission vehicle mandate. In Colorado, the Nissan Xterra with an MSRP of $34,000 sells at 424% of the national average. With an MSRP of $24,800, the Nissan Rogue is the most popular vehicle sold in Connecticut based on new
That's the
car
Qashqai over
registrations
here,
in
isn't it?
2016.
Similar.
In Delaware, the Volvo S80 going for $50,450 sells at 345% of the national average.
The guy who drives that definitely works for like the government in like the
Black Ops.
no, you call them the embassies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
don't they?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
It's a very like
It's a corporate car, that. Isn't
yeah.
It?
I mean, they're bulletproof Volvos, aren't they? But it's very.
It's not true. It's not as true as you think.
Is it not?
No, they're not. People always say it's the safest car. I remember a speech by some Swedish guy come to do a lecture with us. He was telling me that people believed, the Swedes have branded these certain brands like IKEA and Volvo, and things like that to be the safest car. Where it was actually like he went down on this, it was actually like number 14 safest car or something.
Wow.
So you like you just
I think
said
a lot
it's
of
very
cars
good branding in the way they do it.
Yeah, I think a lot of cars have caught up, haven't they?
Yeah.
I think years ago in the 80s it possibly used to be.
Yeah, because it's like
But-
driving a tank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're huge. My
Probably
dad used to have one. The
clunk.
bunker at the front was, I think,
Yeah.
huge.
I think
Yeah.
the car with the highest mileage is a Volvo. Is it what's the big bus of an estate that you people?
Yeah, I can't
is it the
remember.
old V90
Yeah,
or
probably.
something like
possibly,
that?
yeah.
I think there's one that's on millions of miles that a guy's just been maintaining. He's owned it for 30 years or
Yeah.
whatever, and it just
on
keeps
its
going.
28th engine.
Yeah, it's like new doors, new interior,
Yeah.
new
Like
seats.
Trigger with his brush.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Fun fact, the Aston Martin Vantage is
Oh,
market
that's
share of
nice.
more than 2.5
Where's that? We'll just hold that for a while.
Yeah, we'll
of the
get
national
the front
average.
angle as
Fun
well.
fact, the Aston Martin
I wonder where that is then. It's a nice car.
That's
that.
nice. Very nice.
Not so keen on the green bit at the front.
No, it kind of kills it a bit, doesn't it? It's a bit unnecessary. Unless the interior was green and it was a soft top, then it'd make sense to have that little
Yeah.
green
Yeah.
finish.
Yeah,
at the end.
unless you've got the stitching on your seat, it's green as well.
Yeah.
It's mint that though, isn't it?
That's all right.
Beautiful.
Vantage's market share is more than 2.5 times the national average. In the state of Florida, the $83,100 BMW 760 sells at 623% of the national average. Additionally, 3 Rolls-Royce models, including the Phantom, Ghost, and Wraith, all have market shares in Florida more than 3 times their national averages. In Georgia, the Nissan Leaf sells at 1,500% of the national average, thanks in part to a recently discontinued $5,000 tax credit towards the purchase of an electric vehicle.
Georgia and Alabama need to up the game a little bit here, don't they?
I take it back making fun of Connecticut, by the way, before now.
Why?
Saying about the minivan,
Right.
people carrier.
Yeah.
And then they flash that car up.
It's horrible, isn't it?
No, the one before.
Oh, was that Connecticut?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I didn't realise. Yeah, they got good taste in Connecticut.
Real good taste. Yeah. What was I thinking?
The Toyota Tacoma, costing $25,550, is the most popular vehicle sold in Hawaii based on new car registrations in 2016. With an MSRP of $19,000, the Honda Civic is the most popular vehicle in Idaho. In Illinois, the Dodge Caravan sells at 291%.
That's what you were thinking of, isn't it?
While the Mitsubishi Outlander and Outlander Sport both have market shares more than twice the national average. In Indiana, the Buick Encore sells at 249% of the national average. In the state of Iowa, the Chevy Impala with an MSRP of $28,000 is the most popular vehicle based on new car registrations in 2016. In Kansas, the Toyota Camry, priced at $24,000, is the most popular vehicle based on new car registrations in 2016. In Kentucky, the Kia Rio sells at 229% of the national average. In Louisiana, the BMW 760 sells at 854% of the national
more like
average.
it.
Based on
Yeah.
new car registrations in 2016 at a starting price of $32,200, the Silverado 1500 is the most popular vehicle sold in the state of Maine. At a price of $24,250, the Honda CR-V is the most popular vehicle sold in Maryland based on new car registrations in 2016. The Toyota Corolla, priced at $18,700, is the most popular vehicle in Massachusetts. Priced at $22,000, the Chevy Malibu is the most popular vehicle in Michigan. In Minnesota, the $28,000 Ford Taurus sells at 271% of the national average. In addition, the Silverado and the Ford F-Series each have market shares more than 1.5 times their national averages. In Mississippi, the $33,000 Nissan Maxima sells at 484% of the national average. In the state of Missouri, with an MSRP of $27,000, the Dodge Caravan sells at 208% of the national average. In Montana, the
the caravans that they call them, I guess. And
No, that's the name of the
is that the name of the
minivan,
brand?
that's the name.
Yeah.
It's Dodge.
Sorry, minivan.
That is like
Yeah,
it.
It's the Dodge, and the car's called the Caravan.
Right, and that's what we call a people carrier over here.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's just for people that
They give up.
Yeah, they've given up and they've got no interest in a vehicle whatsoever. They just need
want
something practical.
Practical, that's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Soccer moms, as
Yeah,
called.
yeah.
It's worse when you see guys driving it.
I wouldn't drive one.
No, yeah. I know it is it.
Don't want to be a dick or anything, but I would 100% refuse to get in one.
Full blown wife wearing the pants. You're like dead behind the eyes driving that out, like, from the school run.
I just wouldn't get in one. I'd rather
shirt tucked in, with glasses.
It'd be like those kind of chino shorts with the polo shirt tucked in. pulled up,
Absolutely,
wouldn't it?
yeah. Long socks on.
Oh,
Sandals.
Yeah. Little pager for some reason attached to his belt.
I just
Called Chad.
Yeah. Probably a visor as well, like a coloured visor.
Yeah.
Going to watch his kids play soccer.
Come on, son, you can do
Just
it.
wouldn't
Chad in
happen
the
for me.
US and Alan over here, something like that.
I don't even like getting in one of the taxis.
They're horrible, aren't
I'm just
they?
like, I don't know.
The $2,000 Ram 1500 sells at 400%
That's nice.
of the national
Yeah.
average. Fun fact, in Montana, 3 exotic cars, including the Ferrari F12, Porsche 918, and Aston Martin Vanquish, sell at more than 5 times the national averages, with the Ferrari F12 selling at more than 9 times its national average. However, this is likely due to the fact that Montana levies no sales tax and allows owners to form LLCs to register their supercar in Montana, even if their main residence is in another state. In Nebraska,
Great idea.
SRV at $51,000, the Chevy Suburban sells at 260% of the national average. Also, the Silverado and the Ram 1500 each sell at a rate more than twice their national averages. In Nevada, the $22,000 Fiat 500L sells at 388% of the national average.
What are you doing driving them in the desert?
I know.
Where's your pickup with like your extended range fuel tank and your water in the back and stuff?
Rolls Royce.
Yeah, I know a lot of these we're kind of like generalising with the states, and a lot of them are just like people bobbing around the city doing the school run and everything else.
Yeah.
Affordability as well.
Yeah.
Of course it is, yeah.
Yeah, but still.
Once you start realising you can get a decent car, it's for a lower amount and on fuel economy, then that's where the money's saved.
Yep.
Just buy. I suppose Americans, I think, are more likely to buy new, aren't they? There's a lot of
a
lot of people lease vehicles.
A lot of people leasing vehicles over there as well.
Yeah.
But what I find in the USA, it's not as much over here. In America, I mean, it's such a massive population, a massive sort of vast area that not many people are that bothered about the car as like they are over here.
Yeah.
Over here, your car's more like your secondary status type thing, isn't it?
Absolutely.
They know where you are and what car you drive, and people come up to you and ask you, what car do you drive? And I'm like, strange question.
Yeah.
What are you going to do, nick it?
Yeah.
I guess more
Ice cream van.
Yeah. Get in the back.
The muscle cars and stuff is more for like teenagers into
the younger
kids in their
generation,
20s, something like that. They sort of maybe gravitate towards those, but then as you get older, then it's just like
I've seen people who had a car and it's not, CEOs of companies, of big companies, and you see what cars they got and you're like, wow. And it's because it's a British thing a lot of the time with sort of like them, and some people just don't give a shit. They're like, not cars. Just drive whatever gets me where I need to go.
Genuinely, some people just don't care at all, no matter how much money they got.
I think some people just want new, comfortable with tech, don't they? My phone connects to it. It's all right on gas mileage, and it's blue.
Yeah,
and I like blue.
Yeah, exactly.
So I remember when I went to get a car in the USA, you kind of like go into these car dealerships, and you can have anything you want that you're driving out in that car today.
Really?
And that's what the salesman says to you.
That's the way.
What can I do to put you in that car today?
Yeah.
And you say, I don't know, I wanted that in blue. That's the blue one there. Same spec but in blue. Yeah, but what with the black roof? There's the one over there with the black roof.
Yeah.
And they've got whatever you want, they've got it.
I want a van full of hookers.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's what it is.
Additionally, in Nevada, the Rolls-Royce Wraith, Bentley Mulsanne, and Continental sell at more than twice their national rates. In the state of New Hampshire, with a price tag of $38,250, the Volvo V60 sells at 597% of the national average. In the state of New Jersey, the $72,000 Audi S6 sells at 260% 28% of the national average.
Bit more like
in New
it.
Jersey,
Yeah.
6 Audi models, including the S6, A4, A5, A3, and Q7, each sell at a rate more than twice their respective national averages. In New Mexico, priced at $21,000, the Buick Verano sells at 415% of the national average. With an MSRP of $19,000, the Honda Civic is the most popular vehicle in New York based on new car registrations in 2016. In the state of North Carolina, the Honda Accord, priced at $24,000, is the most popular vehicle based on new car registrations in 2016. In North Dakota, the $67,000 Yukon Denali sells at 567% of the national average. In the state of Ohio, the $18,000 Chevrolet Cruze sells at 201% of the national average. In Oklahoma, with an MSRP of $52,000, the Ford Expedition sells at 266% of the national average. Based on new car registrations in 2016 at a starting price of $32,200, the Subaru Outback is the most popular vehicle sold in the state of Oregon. In Pennsylvania, the $21,000 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport sells at 298% of the national average. In the state of Rhode Island, priced at $17,000, the Hyundai Elantra Coupe sells at 452% of the national average. In South Carolina, the $21,000 Ford F-150 is the most popular vehicle sold.
It's more like it.
$12,000. What's that in pounds these days?
9,000, 9,000.
It depends if we're getting paid by Google or not.
By
The exchange rate's
$89
terrible.
grand.
It's more than that, isn't it?
No,
Exchange rate.
it's about 1.3, isn't it?
Has it gone up?
It's 1.2, 1.3.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So
Is
give or
it?
take.
Right. They're cheap, aren't they?
Yeah, cars are. Yeah.
I'm shocked by how similar this is to what you see on our roads. If I'm being honest.
Oh,
Like,
with
a lot of the
popular
cars, definitely.
yeah,
yeah.
I thought there'd be a lot more American brands would be the primary vehicle, and I thought everything would be bigger. But there's so much stuff that you see on the roads in this country.
there is that, yeah.
But it's sort of like it's based on the average. You know, it's the state the country average.
Yeah.
So you might only you might see more cars that are, different type models, different types.
Yeah.
But I think what you've got is, I mean, what I know is when you go in the USA, which you don't, obviously we don't see over here, is things like Buicks and cars like Mercuries that you don't really see.
It's
over
like the
here.
old classic ones. If you see anything,
Yeah.
you know,
See the
once
odd
a
Chevy,
year.
don't you, here and there? Chevy
Yeah.
had a big push over here,
They
didn't
did.
they? About 10 years
Still
ago.
have, you still see quite a lot of Chevys over here. The only
Yeah,
one
you
we
do.
didn't. The only one you didn't really see over here was the Corvette.
Yeah.
You know, and it's,
Yeah.
I know with United they had the sponsorship with them. I know a few players sort of like picked
Yeah.
up Corvettes. And
Yeah,
you used to
that's
see a
right.
couple scattered around Hale.
Yeah.
But they seem to have gone now. I don't know what happened to them. They've gone. I don't see them anymore.
I think Top Gear, if I remember rightly, gave Corvette a really bad review.
Yeah.
Because they were pushing in one of the panels and it was plastic and like they slated it. And I think if Top Gear slate your car, then
Yeah.
it's not going to take off that quick.
Doesn't
is
help,
it?
does it?
No, no.
based on new car registrations in 2016. In South Dakota, the $50,000 Lincoln MKT sells at 641% of the national average. In South Dakota, the Aston Martin Vanquish and DB9 each have market shares more than 5 times their respective national averages. In the state of Tennessee, costing
What's that?
$23,000, the
South
Nissan
Dakota?
Altima is
Yeah.
the most popular vehicle in the state. In the state of Texas, the $28,000 Ford F-150 is the most popular vehicle sold based
I would have been so disappointed if
It's-
Texas was a
yeah.
Nissan Leaf.
Yeah,
Like,
wouldn't you?
that's not Texas.
Yeah.
on new car registrations. In the state of Utah, with an MSRP of $22,300, the Volkswagen Touareg sells at 366% of the national average. The Subaru Legacy, priced at $23,000, is the most popular vehicle in Vermont. In Virginia, the $44,000 Audi S3 sells at 346% of the national average. In Washington, the $30,000 Nissan Leaf sells at 407% of the national average. Not surprisingly, 3 electric cars, including the Nissan Leaf, BMW i3, and Tesla Model S, each sell at a rate more than twice their national averages in the state of Washington. This is probably due to the fact that in Washington, all electric cars are exempt from state motor vehicle taxes and use tax. With an MSRP of $18,000, the Ford Focus is the most popular vehicle in West Virginia based on new car registrations in 2016. In Wisconsin, the $21,000 Dodge Caravan sells at 388% of the national average. In addition, the Rolls-Royce Phantom sells at more than twice the national rate. Lastly, with an MSRP of $32,365, the Ford Explorer is the top pick in the state of Wyoming. Well guys, that's the unofficial list of the most popular cars in each state. Let me know what you guys think, especially if you come from one of these states, which I'm pretty sure you guys do. If you guys like this video, give it a
No, we don't.
It's when you look at it, I'm surprised how many foreign cars
Yeah,
I was
make the
massively.
list.
Yeah, very
Most
much
popular
so.
buying.
I'm surprised by how many I've owned.
Yeah, but yeah,
Honda CR-V, Honda Civic,
Dodge Caravan.
Dodge Caravan, the Aston Martin.
Which one?
Yeah, all of them. I own Aston Martin. Yeah, no, there's a few there. But again, I'm surprised to see that's so similar to our roads in a lot of ways.
It's really, isn't it? Yeah, there's a few BMWs and Volkswagens there as well. Want the Fiats, the full lot really. So. Yeah, I was a bit surprised at that, I must admit.
Yeah, not so many, like I say, not so many US cars.
Yeah.
It was like the Ford F-150 and it was the big American stuff, wasn't it? It was kind of the ones you saw more often.
Yeah.
Ford Focus was on there, one of them as well, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah.
Dodge Caravan was on there.
Yeah. I was waiting for the ladders on the roof joke with the Ford Focus.
No, it wasn't an estate.
Yeah, it's got
true.
to be an estate.
Got to be an estate.
Yeah,
got to be a dirty one as well. Anyway.
Interesting.
Let us know what's. I don't know whether that's. He unofficially said, didn't he?
Yeah, I guess he's just compiled it himself based off what he
data.
can find.
Yeah,
and maybe they don't release certain data. But when you look at the one with the Ferrari, 9 times the national average, wasn't it, for a Ferrari? Yeah. That's probably like one guy. It's got a garage full of Ferraris, isn't it? Because how many do you think they actually sell?
Yeah, not many. Yeah. Anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.